With that rousing applause there, I probably don't need too much introduction, but let me give some here anyway. We have the strength behind the show here. Executive producers Kim Moses and Ian Sander. And we have showrunner extraordinaire P.K. Simmons next. And then we have the heart of the show, Melinda herself, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Next we have what I tend to call the newbie, the listener, Eli, Mr. Jamie Kennedy. We have the skeptic who sooner or later will probably cross over with all of us and love everything that's going on, Cameron Manheim. And we have the believer, Delia's son, Ned, Christoph Sanders. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about this giveaway that we're going to have. We're going to have 3 giveaways at the end of the whole Q&A session, and the winners, you have to stay here to get them. It'll be sent to you. You'll know what it is later on. You should have filled something out before you got in here, and we'll talk about that afterwards. Okay, so first, let's just start with what got the biggest applause going on there. Melinda's baby. More powerful than Melinda. That's kind of ominous. So I'd like to get each of your reactions to that particular line and what you think it means for the rest of the season.
I'm glad that he's going to be more powerful than Melinda. I'm okay with that. We're not exactly sure what that means yet. PK's probably the one who knows mostly what that means, but I'm not that sure because we're only 3 episodes in. But he is Melinda's child, so he has to be pretty special. And I'm excited about it. It's been fun to play a mom. I didn't know I would be doing that at 30, but but it's fun to play a mom. And I'm really excited about it. We have good stuff coming up this season, so thank you guys for all coming. You're so sweet.
About the impending baby thing.
Yeah, what it means is, it means a lot, actually. The basic idea is that, any child, as Love just said, any child of hers is going to be special, and this child is extra special. Basically, what she, for a couple of years, for 4 years now, we've had a character who can see and hear things that the rest of us can't. And we just thought, wouldn't it be interesting if there was a character who could see and hear things that even she can? And the more we talked about that, and the more we thought about that, we realized that what it could do is it could open a lot of doors for the show, for all of you and for us especially, because we feel like when it's more fun for us, when the scenes and when the stories are more fun to play and write and work on, it's more fun for you guys to watch, and that had a lot to do with what we did last year. But what this child can see and hear that she can't basically introduces us not just to characters and to beings that we haven't seen before, but really to kind of a whole dimension that we've probably imagined. A lot of us have wondered, well, what happens to these spirits when they cross over? And we've never answered that question really very deliberately. But now we're going to begin to give some big hints about where beings go, where spirits go after they leave this plane and after they leave their sort of earthbound existence. And what that gives to us is a lot of stories, but also some real, brand new, very intense jeopardy. I can say more, should I?
Should you?
I don't
you
wanna,
sure you should. If
Don't
you
want to give away too much.
Yeah, we don't want to give away too much. We never want to give away too much. I mean, you guys, a lot of you are very smart. You guessed where we were going last year, but you hopefully didn't guess the whole story. And I think you'll probably be able to guess a lot about what we're doing this year, but we want to keep the specifics. There's got to be a reason to keep watching the show. I mean, you guys are probably like me. You read movie reviews, kind of through your fingers because you don't want to spoil it for yourselves. But the basic idea is that she's a mom, but it's a and any of us who are parents, and we have some parents up here today, I mean, you worry about raising your kids. You want to raise them right. It's a big responsibility. Not only do you want them to have good lives, but you also want them to be good citizens and give something back to the world. And what happens if you're raising a child who you know is going to play an enormous role in the world and keeping the world safe, your world safe. They're big shoes to fill, and it's an interesting challenge to give your main characters, and that's what it's about in that show.
Very big shoes.
Very big shoes.
Huge shoes.
So, I mean, just to expand on that just a little bit, obviously, while it is about the baby and what PK's saying, which we think is really, really exciting, because what happened last year, we took some big leaps, as you all know, and by the way, we are beyond grateful as we look out here and see you guys out here. Over the course of the 4 years, you guys have just jumped on board. I mean, the first year that we were here, I think we had like a bowling alley.
Yeah.
And this year, it's just, we're just really, really blown away by your loyalty and your support, and we are really, really grateful both watching the show and jumping in on all the online stuff. It's just been really, really great, so we're grateful for that. But with that, we took last year very seriously, and we took some big leaps, and as PK said, and the show grew, and as evidenced by you being here. As we go into season 5, which I believe we're going to be hitting our 100th episode during the season.
Which will be directed by Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Who also incidentally directed the premiere episode of this season. And we are going to be premiering, by the way, September 25th, 8 o'clock CBS.
Melinda's due date.
Melinda's due date. What a coincidence.
What did that mean?
Anyway, so when we go into next year, we're not going to ride on our laurels, is basically where I was going with this. We are going to be taking big steps next season, maybe even bigger than what you thought this season. And we think that you'll ultimately just be just as satisfied, and maybe even more so, as we take those steps, and we'll take you along with us.
There's some other fun things happening this season too, like we get to meet Eli's parents, which is going to be kind of fun. That's going to be really exciting, I think. It's a great episode, and Miss Delia is going to be dating it up. She's getting some hotties. And Sir Ned is going to be in college, gets the big boy.
Yes, we are both going to be dating, not each other.
Not this episode, anyways.
He gets to make out with lots of hot girls, so he's happy about season 5.
It'll be a good season, people.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, and when you said, you talk about meeting Jamie's parents, don't you wonder?
Yeah, who are Eli's parents? They're pretty cool people, that's for sure.
I had a girlfriend in the last episode, but she got killed.
Yes. Yes, she did.
Thank you. I love you too, sir. Are you gonna kill every girlfriend on the show?
Yes, I am. Yes, they will all die. And then I will cross them over.